Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emma and I make art videos, and today I am doing the 10-minute painting challenge. I decided to paint a skull because I think they're really interesting and they're a really great practice for a still life. Not only that, but if you do like painting portraits and people, they are going to help you with that as well. As you can see, the first thing I'm doing is mapping out where everything goes. And I do this for most things, for drawings, and especially because I have a time limit here, you know, I really need to kind of figure out where everything's going to go, because I don't want to have to go back and fix mistakes that I could have prevented earlier on. So I kind of just mapped out the general idea, and then I'm going in with a thicker brush and just putting down chunks of colour. And I find kind of looking at it as chunks of colour rather than this is a skull is a bit easier to handle. Just look at it in areas and don't worry too much about what you're trying to create. Since I'm working on a white canvas, I decided to go in with a mid-tone just so that later on I was able to go in with highlights and really dark shadows, and I was able to work both ways rather than just going from dark to light or light to dark. And also the colour that I'm using is just my own black that I mixed up. It turned out a bit more blue than I was expecting. I mean, that's okay. I was going for a monochrome look just because I didn't want to have to worry about color as well as shade. That would be even more difficult. Maybe I'll do that for a future video, but for this one I was like, I'm just gonna focus on you know, shade rather than color as well. I decided to keep this video in real time as well, just so that you guys can see that, I mean, it is definitely 10 minutes because you can see my timer on the left, but it shows you, you know, how I've created this piece in real time. And I know a lot of you find that really helpful. Sometimes people say, oh, this video was great, but it was a bit too fast, especially if you want to learn yourself. Just for viewing purposes, the faster ones I think are fine, and you can learn from them, but you are going to learn a lot more from a real-time video. So I thought I would keep this one at real time, especially because it's only 10 minutes, although this video is probably going to be a bit longer than my, you know, than what my videos usually are. They're usually under 10 minutes, but yeah, so hopefully you guys don't mind that it's a bit longer, and hopefully you guys like the fact that I've left it in real time as well. Something else that you might notice is that I'm trying to go on with colours with what they are straight away rather than going in with one color and building up from there. I am trying my best to go in with just the color that needs to be. There are definitely areas that I do need to go over again, but you know, this kind of saves me a bit of time rather than building up. I'm just kind of going in with what the color is as best as I can anyway. But yeah, by the way, my phone here has gone dark. At the time I could actually see it, and I just missed it before it turned itself completely off. The timer is still going. I'm not cheating or anything. I would also like to note that if you want to improve your drawing and painting skills, I highly recommend doing timed drawings or paintings. I think they're really great for practice, and it just kind of puts you in a different mindset. I'm pretty sure I've spoken about this before, about drawing. It could have been in my 10-minute drawing challenge, or even my tips on getting better at drawing, but yeah, when you do a timed drawing, like, you kind of think a bit differently about it, and because you're rushed for time, you kind of just, you're forced to, you know, put something down on the paper or canvas, and I think it's a really great way to learn and to get better. So if you want to attempt this challenge at home, feel free to do it. I think it's really great, and if you have a YouTube channel, then you could also film it and let me know. So yeah, I mean, let me know regardless. Let me know if you try this and see how you go. You can even tag me on Instagram or Twitter so I see it. But yeah, no, I think this is a really great way to improve your skills. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Time is starting to run out. I have less than 3 minutes to go, and you can see now I'm adding in the black that I mixed up and just really accentuating those shadows and dark areas. I kind of give this skull a bit of an outline just to make it pop out from the page as well, but yeah, I'm just kind of going in where the colors are the darkest, so in the eye sockets, the nose especially, and along the jawline at the back there where it's kind of underneath the skull. And yeah, you can see the rest of the piece is pretty much done. I kind of covered most of the surface area of the skull, and I was relatively happy with the different shades that I got in there, the values. So yeah, I was like, you know what, it's time to go in with the darker colors. Considering I didn't have much time left, I was like, you know, I really should do this anyway, because I wanted this piece to be somewhat complete. I didn't want it to look unfinished at all. I mean, it is quite messy, and obviously that's because I only made this in 10 minutes, but I wanted it to seem somewhat complete. The painting is almost finished, so if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel either, that way you won't miss any of my videos. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this video interesting and helpful, and hopefully you learnt something as well. If not, hopefully you just enjoyed it. Thank you for watching today's video, and here is the finished piece. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.